Hello, everyone. Welcome to my CSU, or the Colorado State, or no, the Colorado Buffaloes Dynasty. I am bachpatu, and here we're going to play some NCAA college football. Actually, there's not really any other college football there is. But nevertheless, as soon as the chair decides it's going to get the fuck out of my way, I hate it when things do not do that. I'll make sure, okay, I am still recording with audio. I have to ensure that. It's my own clumsiness that tends to happen. Okay. Now, as you can see, we're about ready to take on the Air Force Falcons. And everything is all done, all recruiting and all that other important information. So, for the uniform options, there's nothing that can be changed there. However, I'm going to do something unusual. Go to their stealth. Oh, no. No. Gotta restart over because this fucking controller, it does not. No stealth. Jersey. White. Okay, just to make sure and confirm. And this is the CU Buffaloes Dynasty, so I will, of course, have control of the Buffaloes. Just I'll have Air Force in their stealth uniforms. Because, well, I can do that. I'm going to grab the remote here, so I can kind of hear myself think here. Now, in this dynasty, CU scores roughly 20, about, I would say, rounding up to the nearest amount, 29 points of offense on offense, and Air Force scores roughly, gives up rather, about 30. On offense, Air Force scores about 25 points of offense on offense to our, but our defense only gives up 21. So either way, this is going to be an interesting game to say the very least.
Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan.
And this is a kind of a late season game.
Together a nice winning streak. They're starting to play at a much higher
I had
level,
hoped
and they've
to catch them with the
camp. Now the question is, will they be able to handle everybody on campus, patting them on the back, telling them how good they are, and telling them how they expect a big win? And
I think I'm going to...
That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action
in the next
right
coming
Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
Move one or the other, the CU or the CU CSU or the CU Air Force game, you know, to Denver, but later in the year, as I think that's when it would really get a whole lot of attention. You know, when the flakes start falling and all that.
Just about set to kick off here, and it's not a home game for either of these teams. And now let's head down to the coin toss. Brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
As it is now, it is a just a neutral site game here, but I would love to get CU before. You know, I would love to get the Air Force Falcons.
Air Force is kicking off first, and we're ready to get this game underway.
Utah, the week before Utah.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Well, Kirk, today we get to take a look at one of the top quarterbacks in the country, and you and I have been looking forward to this. Cooper's decision-making abilities make him very effective against any defense he's ever played, really.
Well, defenses have to put pressure on him and not let him get comfortable. If you allow him to scan the field, he'll simply pick you apart. If you can disrupt his rhythm, it'll give you a chance at least shutting him down.
I'll narrate.
The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game.
Plays that I'll be calling, so that you know, unless of course.
And he hauls it in. And he's taken down.
There's only one play to select.
Here's a great example of what this man is capable of. As receivers go, he's as electric as they come.
Okay. I'll grab my scissors here. All right, let me H-back mid-draw.
From the 37-yard line, first down. Gives it to the back. And he's tackled at the 25. Colorado's got a guy that statistically is leading the conference right now, and he has got the attention of everybody in the country, including the coordinator.
I'm having to trim my finger, my thumbnail here. Play action comebacks.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25.
Try to see if I can't put it in the end zone with a comebacker.
After the running back, no good.
Oh, Timmy, what the hell was that?
Between a quarterback and a wide receiver right there. They need
what the hell was that?
Straight.
What the hell was that, Timmy?
Gets it. He's in space.
Yes.
The 9-yard line. When you can move the ball downfield in big chunks like that, you've got the defense right where you want it.
First and goal, Buffaloes. Pick a zone read.
It's first and goal. Ball on the 9.
There's other plays that are not on the screen, but I like the zone read in this situation.
might have a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
That hole was so big you could have driven a semi through there. Maybe put a train through there. I should go for 2. But nah.
And he hits the PAT. It was a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
So our score, 7-0. He just drills this one.
And now let's see here.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today.
Watch for the option. I love this Coach Stratums.
He gets out to about the 28-yard line. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry.
He was playing the run all the way and was able to stop him quickly. Good job by that senior safeties.
Crash 3.
From their own 28-yard line. It's second down.
Gonna watch for the inside tackle run.
Little handoff. And down he goes.
One guy missed, but the other guy took him down. That wasn't inside, that was outside anyway. Watch for the screen pass. Well, the cover 4 should be able to cover that.
Delivers to the halfback on the screen. And they'll bring him down behind.
Ball! Gimme!
Possession there for the defense.
This is the kind of solid, consistent play you look for in your defense. Let's see if the offense can follow it up.
Oh, actually, it was more like the defense following up what the offense put up. Punt block return.
And they're coming after this punter. And this one is a beauty. Tackle made at the 32-yard line.
I was really impressed with their last
play
series.
Action comebacks.
They came out with a focus on the passing game, and the offense got the job done. We'll see if they have the same strategy here.
Just out of reach.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
This game, by the way, is at Sports
Colorado
Authority
is
Field.
up a score. Catches it, and that's all. And they get 5 yards from that completion.
Here's a safe play hitting the underneath receiver, but it's a nice gain of 5.
See, what are my other options? H-back, slip screen, drive, inside cross, inside zone. I'll try the slip screen.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Throws it in a hurry. He's taken down at the 34-yard line.
Oh,
they shut that drive down pretty emphatically. That's something to build on.
I had a feeling he should have tried the zone run. Punt.
These special teams have done it before, blocking punts. It looks like they're coming after this one. It's away, and it's a booming punt.
I didn't put it on max cover because
fair catch.
This game doesn't really block the punts that well. Zone blitz.
They know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan.
I'm bringing the cab.
The snap count. Here's the call.
Oh, they got jittery.
False start. Offense.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
Yeah, with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
So the penalty will make it 1st and 15.
Make it an evens. An Eagle zone. Because if I brought the blitz, it showed blitz again.
And he's tackled after positive yardage. Gilmore gets 6 yards on the carry.
If I showed blitz again, they would have burned me for sure. Free safety, middle 3. They would have torched my ass if I had shown blitz again.
Brought down in the open field.
3rd and 1.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. Nice run up the middle. They keep it on the ground and get the first down.
Give credit to the big boys up front. They did an excellent job.
I think as close as they were.
Nice yardage there.
I think as close as they were. I think if they came with bullets, they still would have gotten it.
Run left side. Good outside run there. Gilmore gains about 5 yards.
He was lucky. He was lucky. Cloud zone.
From their own 38-yard line. 2nd down. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
You know that saying, get your
teams out. I can play defense against Air Force.
I mean, this is their
since
third
they're not running
down.
they're
doing just about anything
option.
they want. And
they're
really
no
starting
huddle.
to wear the psyche of this defense down.
Bullets double B.
The right side.
Yes!
I don't think the play developed the way it was supposed to, and the net result is a loss.
Well, that's because we blew it up.
From their own 44-yard line.
Watch for the option.
Down. Tackle made at the 44.
3rd and 9. Boy, we just blew that one up. Corner roll, fire roll.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. They'll bring him down around the 40.
Ball. Gimme. Now.
For the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They
Mine.
did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
Schneider is waiting for the snap. Oh, excellent punt. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
And he almost blocked that thing. What are you doing? I did not say go back to the previous screen. Did I say that? No. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, this controller. I want to show you this controller is not being very cooperative. So we'll just pan out. Oh yeah, right there. You see? You see? My guy almost got in right there. Slants.
Not a lot of success for this offense on their last trip out. Colorado up 7 points. Quick out to his receiver. He's tackled around the 34-yard line.
How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
All right, we'll let the first quarter come to an end.
Folks, that's the end of quarter number 1, and we got a pretty good ball game on our hands so far. The Buffaloes with a touchdown lead.
So far, you got
and we're back for more action here in quarter number 2.
Pretty good ball game. And Colorado can outmuscle this Air Force Dynasty.
Tackle outside after a nice pickup.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. He goes out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
It's called the stick on that play. I could go for the play action inverted veer, but I'll try the load out.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Colorado is up by a touchdown. He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line. Nothing there.
I'm going for it. It's 2-down territory. I'm going for it. 45 quick base. This is 2-down territory.
This is kind of a surprising call right here by the coach. This is an obvious punting situation.
Not with the back I got, Brad. With Jamie Pitts in my backfield, I ain't putting the ball on no 4th and inches.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
And you remember, Brad, he's the guy who came out of the backfield and scored the game-winning touchdown in the BCS title game. Play action comebacks.
from their own 49-yard line. Second down. Quick throw to the back. It's incomplete.
You know, sometimes the toughest throws to make for a quarterback is when he has a wide receiver wide open. And everybody in the stands is saying, throw it, throw it. And you aim the football instead of just getting back in rhythm, stepping and throwing. And that time he aimed the ball and it was incomplete.
Here's the 8th play of the series. Colorado is up 7. Rolling out to the right side.
Down.
He is drilled at the 42.
I think this defensive end is doing a great job of getting after the quarterback. Not only
now
I find it, but it seems like the entire game he's done a good job of creating pressure, making this quarterback feel him, and almost giving him happy feet back there where he doesn't seem to be in rhythm and almost seems to be throwing the football, feeling the pressure,
even with Jamie Pitts
on the quarterback.
In my backfield, I'm not going to go for it on no 4th and 17. That ain't going to happen.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. Fletcher is back deep to return the punt. He really got a hold of that one.
Yes!
Real skill to kill the ball that close to the goal line.
Down at the 2.
With one
monster
down,
3.
I haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way.
I'm letting the game execute it.
And he's taken down around the 4-yard line. A 2-yard
largely executed.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Why doggo?
It's 2nd down. They've got their backs against the wall. And he's tackled around the 6-yard line.
3rd and 6. From the 6. Crash 2. From the 6.
Throwing left.
Whoa, he was lucky.
Down, incomplete.
Ball. Gimme now.
And they're going to have to bring on the punt team.
Yeah, they just couldn't connect on a pass there. That was a very good stand by this defense.
They've got 10 guys up. They're coming after the kick.
Hell yeah, I am.
He puts it away, and it's a great kick. Gore fields it at the 46. He's pushed out of bounds, right around the 40.
Play action comebacks
have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Colorado is up a score.
Try the same play as before, but flipped. Which is essentially what this is.
The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
H-back draw.
So
no
it's 2nd
question.
and 10. Ball on the 40.
Jamie. Up that wise trail. What? Looks appealing.
So
yeah,
it's
we'll
third
take
down
the
now,
wide
and they're going to
trail.
need about 4.
3rd and 4. Good passing play.
And he throws it away.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Oh, this is going to be a long one, but I think I can do it.
They'll call on the field goal unit. It's up, looks long enough, and he got it.
45 and 51-yard field goal. Ooh, just barely.
Outlaw has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Mainly because I put
So now both
Air
teams
Force
come
in
trotting
such a
back out
big
onto the
hole
field.
earlier.
They'll give it off here. And they make the stop at the 38.
1st and 10. Cover 6.
From their own 38-yard line. 1st down. Down at the 46. Air Force just took their first time out. So they run the option, and it's the fullback who gives them a good 8 yards.
Crash 2.
Now he pitches it. He's at the 40.
Oh.
He's at the 30. The Falcons
Just
call a timeout.
tripped
That's their
up.
second of the half.
I wonder if they'll go right back to the same run for a 3rd time because it worked so incredibly well right there.
I think I got a defense for the option.
First and 10
Thunder
following that
Cop.
big run.
I thought I saw a blitz play in there, but Thunder Cop is a blitz play too.
Here's a running play. Tackled for a loss.
The defense just met
Yeah.
the blockers head on and drove them back straight into the run.
And we made an adjustment. Where they want to play the option, okay. And pitch the guy off.
It's 2nd and 11.
Yep.
Ball on the 15.
You're the pitch man, okay.
Tackle around the 14-yard line.
Either way, we focus on the guy with the ball.
3rd down.
Bullets double B. Watch for the shotgun pass. Okay. I'll show blitz, but I may not come with it.
That's a great tackle. At the
Unless I
21.
get a clean shot. Like that. Then I'll come with it.
4th and long here after
safe
the
zone.
sacks.
It don't block field goals.
And they can make this a one-possession game with this kick right here.
Very well. Fine, dwindle the clock.
Kicks away. No good. He hooked it.
No!
So they come up empty-handed there.
Kickers have to have a short memory. Just go out and make the next one.
Wide right, as Al Michaels would say. I'll try vertical comebacks
The offense gets
first.
set to take the field. Last time out, they stuck it between the
Get a
uprights
little
for 3.
closer. Then I'll go for the 4Vs. Because you're going to go for the 4Vs too soon.
Oh,
whoa!
Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
Okay. Let's just
Second
run
down,
out the
10 to
clock.
go. Ball on the 21.
We got a 10-0 lead.
He's taken down
Run
around
out
the
the
23-yard
clock.
line.
Gain 2 yards. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's go into the locker room. We got a 10-0 lead.
So at the end of the half, the Buffaloes
Here's Reese and
lead
David
10-0.
with the halftime show.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Steve Davis, Dave Pollock here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is more important than turnovers. Now, so far, neither defense has been able to force one in this game, but you never know when that opportunity is going to come up.
No, and people look at turnovers and they assume that it's luck a lot of times, but a lot of times it's preparation. It's being able to know that when certain teams line up like South Carolina back in 2002 in a certain formation where it's Tucson open stud, and they got 3 receivers to my side, and I know it's a rollout pass. As a defensive end, I widened my stance a little bit, came upfield, hit the quarterback as he was throwing it. Next thing you know, the ref signals his hands up in the air, and you get 6 points for it. So you can definitely be prepared, and that's how you force those turnovers.
Looking forward to seeing this second half. I think there's certainly a want for victory.
A want and a need for victory. Some teams need this victory, Reese Davis.
Want, need, got to go get it either way. Brad and Kirk are there to deliver.
Yep, they are.
All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the 3rd quarter. He really got a hold of that kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
In the end zone.
Colorado's coaching staff will go out tonight. I think the offensive coordinator should buy the defensive coordinator his meal.
Well, the defense has been great. There's no doubt about it. But I just think that the offense that they're facing, they've just been so conservative, so predictable. It's made it very easy for this defense to have a dominant game.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense
Well,
right now.
it's
They
double
don't have the
B.
luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And now he's got room to run.
That will help
Gains
their
his way to
cause.
the 43-yard line.
Cover 4.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43.
I'm going to let up and let the console control.
And down he goes around the 45-yard line.
I'll call the plays, though.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Monster 3. Okay, they might pull the option.
Here's an opening. He's at the 40. He's tackled at about the 35.
There was no pitch, man. These guys were not very watchful. Crash too.
From the 35-yard line. First down.
I'll call the play, let the console. Don't give him an escort.
Around the 20-yard line.
Let the console control, but intervene as necessary. I'll call the plays and intervene as necessary, but otherwise let the console execute it. Bullet slant 3 is what I'm calling next.
From the 20-yard line, it's first down. Touchdown Falcons.
Damn.
The draw within a field goal.
Safe, man.
And he misses the extra
Blocked.
point.
And missed.
75-yard drive. And it results in 6.
Boy, this offense right now is just being physical, really controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's opening up
Might
some nice
guys
big
try to
lanes
get
for
in there
running
and
back.
block
So
that?
the score now, 10-6.
I have to check that on instant replay. I think they did. Oh, yeah. My guys got in on that.
Air Force gets set to kick this one away. He sends this one deep.
So anyway.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
And that was a field goal safe, man. H-back mid-draw.
Quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. Colorado holds a 4-point lead.
That away, Jamie Pitts. My man. Oh, I don't like either one of those. H-back counter.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The read option is not a very good game play for this game.
Counter to the left. He might have a chance. Makes it to the 47.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
And again, I don't like either one of those. Triple option slip.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Kind of a little gadget running play. which they did not
in the backfield.
go for.
There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
Actually, more like a quarterback sack. I like that stick and knob, but I want to check. I want to see other plays first. I also like that. Oh, H-back ISO.
From their own 43-yard line. It's third down.
With a high
Colorado
percentage
is
play
up
like
by
that,
4.
this is 2-down territory.
Here's the run right.
Usually high percentage. Usually high percentage. Pin them.
Will be the return man. It's away, and it's a booming punt. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback.
It must have bounced barely.
They're still
Zone
plenty of time
blitz.
to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
You know, let the console execute the play.
Up the middle for a nice game.
And I only intervene as needed. I call the play, console executes, and I intervene as needed.
2nd and 5 coming up
That's the way
here.
I'm gonna handle
Ball on the 25.
I'm handling it in the rest of this game.
He's got an opening. He's still moving.
Get him!
Pushed out
Fucking
at the 50.
God damn! I want to check the spot of that because he probably went out of bounds somewhere. He had to have stepped on chalk somewhere. There? Did he step on chalk there? Ooh, I think he did. I think he did. I think he did step on chalk. This might be for first. No, he did not. He did not. He only put his foot above it. It's not the same thing. All right. Damn.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's go, B.
He's at the 40. And he's tackled around the 35-yard line.
I can't believe it took the entire football team to bring his ass down on that last play. Not this play, but the one before.
From the 35-yard line. First down.
Watch for the option. Got it, Coach Stradamus.
He makes it out to maybe the 33-yard line.
If that.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Cover 2 sink. Watch for the inside tackle run. On 2nd and 8.
Tackle after a decent run up the gut.
I wasn't hoping to tackle him for a loss. Rover weak dog 2.
So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4.
Seems like a.
He's under pressure. And he's hit immediately. Gilmore picks up around 5 yards with that catch.
I'll tell you, these guys just keep rolling down the field. Quarterback's looking very sharp on this drive.
Dog zone blitz.
From the 24-yard line. First down.
I'm bringing the dogs.
And they make the stop at around the 28-yard line.
Loss of 4. That makes it 2nd and 13.
Strong safety eagle zone I'm going to go with.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
I could go with others that are further down, but
he's at the 20. Excellent open field tackle.
That's a gain of 10 on the drive. 3rd down.
Free safety slant 3.
And here's another 3rd
That's the
down.
next play.
They need to convert
Watch for
down
the
here
option.
and end their red zone woes. Brought down around the 2-yard line.
Makes it 1st and goal.
I am not going to call. I am not going to call goal line.
1st and goal from the 2, and they can smell the end zone. They're trying to stop the run here with a goal line defense.
I could count him with a cover D.
They hand it off. Touchdown, Air Force. Trying to
Field
go
goal
up by
safe,
3.
man.
They'll
Since
kick the
I
extra
almost
point.
got a block last time.
He makes the PAT. A 10-play, 78-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
Brad, that's one of those
13 to
drives that can
3.
just tear you
Yeah,
apart.
13
They
to
can
10.
really demoralize a defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
So our score, 13-10. Schneider has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons were rolling along. Did they get overconfident or what?
There's no question this team was overconfident. It was just so easy in the first half. I think they thought it would continue to be that way, and clearly that's caught up to them.
Play action wide receiver screen.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. And he's taken down at the 29.
Oh, Bryson just about to get killed.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Play action bubble screen.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 29.
Oh. Actually into the third period.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. The Falcons
Periods
with a 3-point
are
lead.
No, we're not panicking. We're not panicking. I mean, it's just a 3-point deficit. Triple option.
All right, we're just about set to start action here again in the fourth quarter. He's taken down at the 27.
Nothing doing that time. Defender stayed home. Blocking wasn't there, and down he went.
You know, I'm kind of being selective as to the type of triple option plays.
Pretty obvious passing down here as they're faced with
because
3rd and
of
long.
course I'm playing against the team that wrote the book on the offense.
He's going to go for the home run. The defender had it and then dropped it.
The defensive coordinator did a great job with the play call there. He put his defense.
You didn't have to go for the home run, Timmy.
Make a play on the football. Everything worked perfectly.
All you needed was 8 yards.
Outlaw is waiting for the snaps. Calls for the fair catch.
All right, this time I'm going to let the console do everything.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way.
It was
Air Force is up by 3.
That isn't working. And I don't want to get too far behind.
Tries to pitch it, and now the ball is loose. Defense says that.
Yes!
And they do. Tackle at the 32.
What in the heck was the quarterback thinking on that pitch? Why risk a turnover in this kind of situation?
Because he's stupid.
This is a pretty crucial series right here. With things being so tight, your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball. He makes his way to about the 18.
With just about any other running back except for Barry Miller, I would not be able to run that play very successfully. That power. Oh. This will be a 45
First
quick
down,
days.
10 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. And down he goes at about the 17-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
They're stretched as it is. Let's go the other way with some slants.
Quick pass, intercepted. Oh, no, they really didn't need that.
And as a quarterback, you can't give up an interception late in the game. You got to be more careful with the football.
With the small consolation, we got them inside the 10. So I'm letting the console do everything.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 7th.
It seemed
Air
to
Force
work
holds a field
last
goal
time.
lead.
And in fact, it did work last time.
He gets out to about the 17-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
But unless there's a play that is so obvious.
And they're about the length of the football from the 1st down marker.
I'm just going to...
He's tackled at the 17. The defense snuffed out the option play pretty well there.
Yeah, but they didn't do it quickly enough. The quarterback decided to keep this one himself, and the hole was just big enough that he was able to get the 1st down.
I would challenge the spot of the ball, but this game does. I would lose every single time.
From their own 17-yard line, it's 1st down.
This game does not. You can't really challenge. I mean, yeah, you can, but you don't win.
This offense can consider themselves very lucky to get this ball back.
That's about as sloppy of an option play as you'll ever see. The timing and the focus are so important when trying to run this offense, and it looks to me like they just lost their focus there for a second.
He would have gotten the ball back even if I did play ball hawk. Mabo cop.
From their own 13-yard line, 2nd down.
But again, I'm just going to let the console execute it. Yes!
Right around the
Bury them even deeper. Ah!
It didn't fool anybody.
You're just going backwards. Now they're back to the original line, and almost to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Air Force has a 3-point lead. They'll bring him down.
Well short. Ball. Mine. Gimme.
The defense has everybody on the line. I think they're going to come after this one.
Hell yeah.
He puts it away, and it's a great kick. Gore kicks it to 36, and he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Not a bad return.
Now I'm going to play 3-minute offense and score.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. And he throws it away.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions.
We're down 3.
Especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
We're just going to run 3-minute offense for about 50-plus yards down the field. We can do this. Sure, mix up the run and the pass.
1-yard gain by the halfback.
Sure, we can do it. 50 yards. Now, 4 Vs, that looks...
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 43.
I do not want to give them an inch.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
I'm thinking clock management here.
Quick out to his receiver.
Go for anything short.
And he's tackled at about the 41.
Take the short stuff. No need for the long stuff.
From the 41-yard line. 1st down.
No need for the long stuff here. As we get closer, wear down that clock.
Makes it out to about the 30.
All right, now we wear down the clock. H-back base. Because they know we're down by 3. I only need a field goal.
From the 30-yard line. 1st down.
H-back base. And a touchdown would basically win it. Want you to with about 2 or 3 seconds left.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
To avoid...
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Oh, they're not going to... All right.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the
They're not going to call timeout.
They'll drop him for a loss.
Think about the speed and instincts it takes for a linebacker to get from his position into the backfield to make a play like that. That's well done.
Okay, we're down to the last minute. Now we can think about putting it up. And we're 28 yards away.
Third down again.
4 Vs.
Under a minute left in the game. Wears it out to the right to the halfback. He gets hit out of bounds at the 18.
I got the timeout to spare.
But when they blitzed, it created a hole in the coverage, and they took advantage of it.
No more running plays. They will not call timeout. Close flags.
From the 18-yard line, it's first down. The defense has got to be thinking, if they've already forced a red zone turnover, maybe they can do it again right here. Here's the throw to the fullback. He's brought down in the open field. Nice pickup.
Last time out.
But they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice gain.
Oh, let's see. Play action rollout. High-low post. I like a stick.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go.
Stick. Come on, come on, come on. Get me in the end zone. Yes!
I can't believe it.
Oh, yes. And the PAT.
And he hits the PAT. A nice 9-play, 52-yard drive. And they come away with a touchdown.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
Well, folks, do you think we can see another Cal Stanford? They need to return this all the way to win it. He sends this one deep.
I was not going to squib
End
it.
zone, down for a touchback.
I was not going to squib it and risk them. No,
Here we
two-man
are late
under.
in the fourth quarter in a very important and a very tight football game. And who's going to come to the forefront? We'll see who's got the most leadership. Quick throw, incomplete, one of his receivers.
There was
2
just no way
seconds
anybody
left.
could catch up with that pass.
I'm not throwing the 3 double buzz and have them catch it and go running up down the field.
So this is it right here. One last play and one last chance to win the game. If they can get the Hail Mary, they'll pull out the miracle win. He airs it out.
I got about 6 guys in back of me.
Sealed the deal.
Yes. Yes.
So this one's in the book, and we saw a great one here today. 17-13, Colorado. That brings this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.
6-3 are the Buffaloes. Probably will not get us the attention of the polls. Get us back in the polls where we should have been. But then too, when you start out 0-3, yeah. But you would think somewhere along those 6 wins, we would get back in the polls. Especially when you consider we have upset some pretty big teams. View and highlight. Okay, Colorado. Okay, we've only got 2 touchdowns. I only highlight the touchdowns. Wrong end zone. And the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, the one at the end. That will be it as far as the highlights are concerned. November 4th, 2017, Colorado at Air Force at the Sports Authority Field. Now, our next game, will be at Hawaii. That I already know. So we will, we should fare well against Hawaii. See any games of interest? Arizona State beat UNLV. Cal all over Oregon. Wow. 55-31. And now Washington State is not is not a game we in the Pac-12 keep an eye on because Washington State is now in the Mountain West in all of my dynasties. By a razor's edge. Yeah, well, clock management had to do with that. We'll save the dynasty here. See you, Buffs. See you, Buffs. I always do that. Kind of a thing of mine. Coach Central. Let's see. Colorado fans love a win. Good job against Air Force last week. Well, actually, it's this week. But yeah, thank you, AD. Thank you, Mr. AD. And I'll show you what I mean here with these game times being the way they are with regards to Hawaii. Because the game, remember, is in Hawaii. Oh, we got somebody. Which means no games should be going on. Unless, of course, it is an 8 o'clock game, because sometimes Hawaii games do. Hawaii does play what turns out to be 8 p.m. Eastern time games. Sometimes. Not always. Sometimes. Okay, Brian Haynes is committed to Penn State. Al Harris is ready to visit. Dennis Robertson has locked this out, as has Kevin Dorsey. Frank Romero is committed to Boise State. You're going to regret that, dude. And Alex McGee is committed to us. So, and when I recruit, I always try to go for 3-star prospects in the Sparks 100. I stick to 3 stars because I have to be realistic. I'm not always going to get a 4 or a 5-star candidate. CSU, no, CU. And with team needs, yeah, when you have to meet team needs, they're not easy to come by. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. We got up in the polls to number 23. I'd like to see if we can keep climbing. When we come back, see you and Hawaii in the next video. We'll catch you there. We'll catch you in the next video.